Hi, I'm Yen Young, and I'm the writer of a play for Merrigong that's in development called A Practical Guide to Self-Defence, APGSD for short. APGSD is a semi-autobiographical story of my growing up in Wollongong and Sydney. The play is informed by a number of short stories which I've written up on our website apgsd.com. This is an example called Attilio the Hungry. I'm in second grade, and every day I get a lift home with my mate, the other Chinese kid in Mount Ousley Public, who also happens to live on the same street as me. Martin, Fang and I dawdle through the school playground, up the slope to the rear gates, where Martin's father picks us up after school in his beaten up, boxy little Fiat. I'm pretending to go through the gears like the Fiat as it struggles up Mount Ousley. Me, me, me. Today's Tuesday, so pretty soon your dad's going to pick us up, Marty. Your dad has Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays and Fridays, and my mum has once in a blue moon. Your dad will take us up Mount Ousley in his Fiat 125 with 1,600cc and 90 horse braking power. Marty, brake horsepower? Me, me, me. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I see a body hurtle itself at Martin, tackling him to the ground. A split second later, the world tumbles about my head. Green grass switching place with blue sky. It's Trevor Cole. He is one of the Year 2 tough kids, a bead of sweat and a smudge of dirt always upon his tanned face. He straddles me and starts punching. Desperation makes me wriggle, buck and grab his shirt front, and I manage to swing him into the ground to my left. In an instant, I'm astraddled Cole and ramming my kitty fist into his face. He pleads for me to stop, but first I have some questions. Why, Punch, did Punch, you, Punch, do that, Punch, Punch? Speaking in his husky whisper from behind his hands, Cole replies, "'Cause you didn't give us twisties at play lunch." I stopped punching. But I didn't have twisties at play lunch? Must have been the other Chinese kid then. I hastily glance over at Martin, only to see his face being pounded repeatedly by Attilio Perozzi, Trevor Cole's leader in juvenile delinquency. I immediately leap off Cole and shove Perozzi away from Martin. I attack Perozzi with my frenzied fisticuffs until he too pleads for mercy. I push off Perozzi and hover above my fallen comrade. Martin still has his forearms crossed over his face in a futile prayer. The same adrenaline that made me struggle and shove until I got loose has made my mate curl in upon himself like a fern, paralysed and just waiting for the storm to pass over to someone else's backyard. His fighting spirit as elusive as the Borneo tigers. Fang by name, fangless by nature, I guess. Marty, are you okay? I prise away Martin's arms to reveal his face. It is shiny red from tears streaming down his cheeks, his face screwed up in silent anguish. Soon afterwards, for Dad's work, my family moves to America for a year. Upon our return, our first reunion with the Fangs is Martin's birthday party. We arrive just as the boys have surrounded the birthday cake to sing happy birthday, but before the cake is cut, Auntie Pang, Martin's mother, has an announcement to make in her sing-song Malaysian accent. Martin's best friend would like to make a special toast to Martin La. Safanta raised eyes, I clear my throat. To Martin! But it is not my voice. This time Attilio has beaten me to the punch. He and Martin beam their big moon faces at each other. Attilio and Martin are best friends. Practical tip. Don't try and reason with the unreasonable. Precious time could be wasted trying to work out the reasons a bully is attacking you. If you find someone's punching you in the face, be practical and deal with the most important matter at hand, protecting yourself. In the fullness of time, there will be plenty of opportunity to determine the reason that bully is attacking you. Just don't expect that to be a reasonable reason. Thank you for listening to this story. If you like what you heard, there are more stories just like this on apgsd.com.